Welcome back. 7 weeks after President Obama nominated Sonia Sotomayor to the Supreme Court, today, in the first day of her Senate confirmation hearing, she testified that her main focus as a judge is on the facts. I'm joined by Jason Johnson from Hiram College to give us a breakdown of today's nomination hearings. Okay, her critics accuse her of liberal bias.
Yes.
There's a lot of that going around talking about her today. What was your impression? How do you think she did today?
You know, today was much ado about nothing. Everyone got up and gave their speeches. You had the speech from Sotomayor, you had the speech from all the members of the committee, but at the end of the day, no one asked her any questions yet. So right now, we don't know much more about her today than we did 24 or 48 hours ago. But we will learn tomorrow when they actually start to ask the questions.
So some have said this is her nomination to lose.
Yes.
You agree with that?
Yes, I completely agree. At this point, what we have to remember is that the Republicans only have about 40 votes that they're really going to be working with. So for the most part, they can't stop her. Unless there's a real break in the Democratic Party, this is going to be a shoo-in for Barack Obama. So it's hers to lose unless she gets into a fight with someone or we find out that she's got something hidden in her backyard. I think she'll be safe.
So what does this mean for President Obama if she is confirmed?
I think for Obama, this means several things. Number one, the Supreme Court nomination is very important for a new president. It's the most intimate look we actually have into who they are. All the other nominations, there's a lot of politics involved. But this woman is an absolute centrist. The liberals aren't always happy with her. The Republicans and the conservatives aren't always happy with her. I mean, she was nominated by the first George Bush. She is right down the center on most major issues. So I think it shows us that Obama at least envisions himself as being a very centrist, very fair kind of president.
So if she is confirmed, though, what does that mean? He's probably going to have a choice to make another Supreme Court nomination as well then. So yeah. Does this give him carte blanche to pick whomever?
I think so. I think he's going to have another opportunity. It's probably going to be another one of the liberal judges. So it's not going to change the real rulings. It's still generally 5 for, conservatives to sort of liberal people on the bench. But he's going to have a lot more latitude with his second selection. I think what's also interesting is sort of the gamesmanship that's been going on. The Republicans have been saying right now that they feel that they'll be happy if they get at least 23 votes against Sonia Sotomayor. Well, the reality is they're going to get about 40, so they're kind of lowballing it right now so they can say that there was a real protest vote against her. But I think Obama's in good shape, and the Republicans will get a chance to do a protest, even if it won't change anything.
If she's confirmed, how is that going to impact our daily lives?
It's going to impact our daily lives in some very critical ways. You got to think that right now, one of the biggest things that the Obama administration is concerned about is these investigations into how the war on terrorism was fought over the 8 years under George Bush. That's going to go to the Supreme Court. We're also going to be discussing what's going to happen with health care, what's going to happen with the laws, how much can the states expand or decrease their influence on health care. So she is actually going to be a critical cog in how our lives are going to be affected, not just in the next 4 to 8 years, but possibly the next 20. So this is a very critical selection for Obama.
A lot of talk has been made about her recent statements lately, but if you look at her record, like you said, she's pretty centrist. So what are we going to base the decision on, or what are the senators really looking at?
I think what the senators are looking at is an opportunity to really demonstrate that they are still influential. I don't think even the Democrats are happy that they're essentially going to have to rubber stamp her. So people want to see, is she going to slip up? Is she going to make a mistake? The important decision is really going to be made on Thursday when Frank Ricci comes in. He's one of the firemen from New Jersey, where they had the important affirmative action case where Sotomayor was actually reversed by the Supreme Court. How flustered does she get, if at all, when that man comes up and testifies? That'll be the real determination.
All right, Jason Johnson from Hiram College, thank you so much. I know we're going to be watching and waiting to see what happens.